Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Tadenikawo will be an island in his father's house if you don't return to secure his future, Queen Naomi's father insisted. Now, still on the issue of the summon that, Queen Naomi's father got from the maternal family, where they said the mom had summoned the father to tell the father to stay very far away from Olori Naomi, that he has no right to be anywhere close to Olori. And they said this has brought so much altercation between even Olori Naomi and the mother, because they said Naomi is saying that she is an adult, full-grown adult. She has a right to make decisions, concerning her parents, listening to whoever she wants to listen to. Now, when they summoned the man went, and the summon was because of the fact that the father has really been pushing on Naomi to reconcile, finally with the husband, this back and forth movement. They have to welcome you back to the palace, and the father wants Naomi to go back and stay and be and stay with her husband. That is all that the father is asking. They said the father said, when you were in the palace, all the time with all the luxury and everything, I never came begging you to give me money, buy me a house, buy me a car. I was happy that you are comfortable. Yes, I was happy. Did you ever see me in the palace? No. Did you see me coming to ask you for anything? Have you ever seen me come to ask you for anything? No. The reason is because I am contented with the little that I have. I am not asking for anything. The only thing I am saying is that you are my daughter. I gave the much that I could afford at the time, even though it is looking like I didn't do anything. What the right thing is for you to do is to return back to your husband. Now, they said the father, raised a point where he said, should Naomi not go back to the Ooni of Ife, Tadenikawo will be an island in future. That the wall that Naomi has created for Tadenikawo is a wall that needs support. That you cannot just go and drop him there like a tiny stone a tiny tree that has no branches, and leave him alone. That you see these women that the Ooni of Ife have, that the women are beginning to bear children. They will bear children and bear children. And they said the father even raised the point that in the Ooni of Ife's family, there is twins, that lineage has twins. They even have triplets in that lineage. That the father even said that Naomi will be surprised that one of those women will give birth to triplets one of these days. So what that means is that there might be no sibling that will be standing alone. And that the wall that Naomi brought Tadenikawo into is a wall that needs support. You cannot be a tree and think that you can make a forest in that family. Now, the Gise ruling house, there are 4 ruling houses in the Ooni of Ife, in the Ile Ife, and all the kings must come from one of these ruling houses. But may I surprise you? Now, if one person wants to become, has the ambition of becoming the king, you find out that most of them have 6, 7 brothers, have 3 sisters. Some have 3 brothers, 1 sister, all of them. They have children. Children upon children. See, out of these 4 ruling houses, in 2015, 47 princes came out to contest this position, and Ooni of Ife won. Now, Ooni of Ife won, even though Ooni of Ife's brother was one of those contesting for the same position. The father now asked that one to back down. That one had to back down to support Ooni of Ife. Now, one thing you need to know that under this kind of circumstances, if you're standing alone as a child, they will defeat you. You need support system, big time support system. The father is telling Olori Naomi to go back and finish what she started. That it's not fair, it's not okay to leave Tade. Yes, the truth remains that Tadenikawo is the father's love because that boy is his first son. And that is why he's spending money and doing everything to secure that boy. That is why you see, because of Tadenikawo, Kabiyesi will never, ever, no matter the situation, from when Olori Naomi and the Ooni of Ife, this their drama happened. Have you ever heard Ooni of Ife say a word? Pim, newspapers, people will go there. They want to interview Ooni concerning his marriage to Olori. He would decline, ever, ever. The only time he ever spoke was when he spoke in Riddles, telling his wife that other women wanted to come in, or Olori Naomi wanted to go out. So the father is saying that it will be a disservice to Tadenikawo if you leave Tadenikawo alone in such a huge family. Like, that boy is going to be an island in that family. That boy will never get the support that he needs to get. The boy might not feel it now, but it's later. That the father said to our beautiful, beautiful queen, our baby girl Olori Naomi, that look, one mistake you made was leaving that palace and not returning back to that palace to, give your son more siblings to support him in the future will be a bigger mistake that you will not regret now, you regret it later. The father is as blunt as he can be. Yes, that is what we heard, that man is as blunt as he can be. That the father is insisting that Queen Naomi needs to return back to the palace. Meanwhile, there are a lot of people who are saying, why should she return back? Even among the elders, where they said the mother had taken Queen Naomi, the father to summon the father. They said some were saying, why should she return back? Why should she sacrifice her happiness? All because she wants to secure the future of the boy, that when the boy grows up, the boy will give birth to children and secure his own future. And they said there was a very serious fight as Daddy Naomi said that all of these people who are speaking, they are speaking from a place of envy. That can't you see that a lot of them are speaking from the place of envy? I am your father, I will not tell you. The father doesn't really have a relationship with Kabiyesi, with the Ooni of Ife. They say the father is this, this kind of people that do not have so much. They just have very little, but they are content with that little that they have, and they have dignity. Like, they have dignity that when you see the way the girl, the baby girl, Olori Naomi, the queen, that the way she carries herself with so much, glory and all of that, they say is the father. That the guy has dignity, okay? He lives in an expensive estate there in Akure. The estate might not be that of millions, but it's a relatively expensive estate. So what that means is that he is not that man that is low. He's not like that, okay? So, as we are hearing, they said the wahala is not a small something. He is saying that if Queen Naomi will listen to him, Queen Naomi should return back to her husband. That he feels so sad that Queen Naomi, a woman that God has lifted to that pedestal, will now be people will be referring to her as a single mother. For what? Because you allowed the devil to do this. That the man has come out big time right now, like fighting for this girl to go back to her husband's house. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that the following content is based on rumor and speculation found online. It has not been verified and should not be taken as fact. Thank you.